Dr. Sarah Lynn gripped the railing of the research vessel, her heart pounding with anticipation. The salty breeze whipped through her hair as she gazed out at the endless expanse of ocean before her. This was no ordinary day at sea. The vessel was no stranger to treacherous waters, but today was different. The waves seemed to carry a sense of foreboding, as if the ocean itself knew the significance of their mission. Today they were venturing into the Mariana Trench, the deepest point on Earth. A place that had fascinated scientists for decades, yet remained largely unexplored. A place of perpetual darkness and crushing pressure, the abyssal zone where sunlight could never reach and the weight of the water above could crush a human in an instant. Dr. Lynn, a paleobiologist with a thirst for the unknown, led the expedition. Her passion for discovering new life forms and understanding ancient ecosystems drove her to the edge of human knowledge. Her team, a diverse group of scientists and explorers, buzzed with nervous excitement. Each member brought unique expertise, from marine biology to geology, all united by a common goal. They were about to descend further than any human had before. The submersible, a marvel of engineering named Abyss Explorer, was prepped and ready for the journey into the unknown. Their mission, to study the unique ecosystem thriving in this extreme environment. They hoped to uncover new species and gain insights into how life could survive under such harsh conditions. The submersible's powerful lights cut through the inky blackness of the water as it began its slow descent. The beams illuminated strange bioluminescent creatures that drifted past, their glow a stark contrast to the surrounding darkness. Inside, Dr. Lynn and her team monitored the instruments, their faces illuminated by the glow of computer screens. They watched intently as data streamed in, each reading bringing them closer to their goal. The pressure increased with every passing meter, the silence of the deep broken only by the hum of the submersible. The team could feel the weight of the ocean pressing down on them, a constant reminder of the dangers they faced. Hours passed, the darkness outside their window remaining absolute. The journey seemed endless, the monotony broken only by the occasional flicker of a passing creature. Then a flicker on the sonar screen. Something was down there, something big. The team exchanged glances, a mix of excitement and apprehension. What could it be? A new species, a geological formation? The possibilities were endless, and the answers lay just ahead. The sonar pinged again, closer this time. The sound echoed through the submersible, a haunting reminder of the vast, uncharted depths they were exploring. Dr. Lynn held her breath, her eyes glued to the screen. Every muscle in her body was tense, the anticipation almost palpable. She had spent years studying the ocean, but nothing had prepared her for this moment. The shape resolved itself, massive and immobile. It loomed in the darkness, an enigmatic silhouette that defied immediate understanding. It was not a geological formation. The contours were too precise, too deliberate. It was as if nature had crafted something with an almost architectural precision. It was something else entirely, something that seemed to belong to a different era, a different world, something that shouldn't be there. The very presence of this object challenged everything they knew about the ocean's history. The submersible inched forward, its lights revealing the outline of a colossal skeleton. The beams cut through the murky water, illuminating the ghostly remains, ribs the size of small cars. Each bone was a testament to the sheer size and power of the creature it once belonged to. Vertebrae larger than truck tires. The spine stretched out like a massive ancient highway, leading to a skull that was both awe-inspiring and terrifying. And then, scattered around the skeletal remains, they saw them. Teeth, dozens of them, each one a relic of a bygone era. Triangular, serrated, and impossibly large. These were not the teeth of any known marine creature. They were relics of a predator that had ruled the oceans long before humans walked the earth. A chill ran down Dr. Lynn's spine. She had read about these teeth, seen them in museums, but to find them here, in the depths of the Mariana Trench, was beyond her wildest dreams. She recognized the distinctive shape instantly. Megalodon. The name echoed in her mind, a symbol of the ocean's ancient and terrifying past. the prehistoric apex predator thought to have vanished millions of years ago. Its very existence was a reminder of the ocean's untamed and mysterious nature. But here it was, lying in the abyssal depths of the Mariana Trench, a place so remote, so inhospitable, that it had preserved this ancient relic for eons. A chilling reminder of nature's power and the mysteries that still lurked in the shadows of our planet. The ocean, vast and unexplored, held secrets that could rewrite history. The team collected samples, their movements cautious and reverent. Each fragment, each piece of bone was handled with the utmost care, knowing they were touching history. They were in the presence of something truly extraordinary, a creature that had haunted the nightmares of sailors for centuries. The stories of sea monsters, once dismissed as myths, now seemed all too real, a creature that science had declared extinct. Yet here were the undeniable remains, challenging the very foundations of marine biology. As they secured the last of the teeth, the enormity of their discovery settled upon them. This was not just a scientific find, it was a window into a world long gone. They had stumbled upon something that would rewrite history books. The implications of their discovery were staggering, promising to shed light on the ocean's ancient past. Something that would challenge everything they thought they knew about the world. The deep sea had once again proven that it was a realm of endless mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Back on the atmosphere crackled with excitement and trepidation. The lab was transformed into a hive of activity as the team analyzed the samples. DNA analysis, carbon dating, and meticulous measurements were carried out with feverish intensity. The results confirmed their suspicions. The teeth belonged to a Megalodon, but these weren't fossilized remains. These teeth were recent, startlingly recent. The Megalodon, it seemed, was not extinct. It had merely been hiding. Dr. Lin stared at the data, her mind racing. How could a creature this large remain undetected for so long? What else lurked in the depths of the ocean, hidden from human eyes? The discovery opened up a Pandora's box of questions, each more unsettling than the last. The implications were staggering. The existence of a living megalodon challenged everything scientists thought they knew about evolution, extinction, and the delicate balance of the marine ecosystem. The world was about to change, and Dr. Lin and her team were at the epicenter of it all. The news, if made public, would trigger global panic. The implications of such a revelation were far-reaching and complex, touching every corner of society. From the average person to the highest levels of government, the shockwaves would be felt universally. The thought of a predator capable of swallowing a great white shark whole lurking in the oceans was terrifying. It wasn't just the size and power of the creature that was alarming, but the very idea that something so massive and dangerous could exist without our knowledge. The oceans, vast and largely unexplored, held secrets that humanity was not prepared to confront. Governments would react with fear, their first instinct to protect their citizens and maintain order. Emergency meetings would be convened, strategies devised, and resources allocated to address the potential threat. The political ramifications would be enormous, with leaders facing pressure to act decisively and transparently. The media would descend into a frenzy, eager to break the story and capture the public's attention. News outlets would compete for exclusive information, leading to a barrage of sensational headlines and speculative reports. The public, bombarded with conflicting narratives, would be left in a state of confusion and fear, and the delicate ecosystem of the Mariana Trench would be overrun by curious researchers. Scientists from around the world would flock to the site, eager to study the creature and its habitat. The influx of activity could disrupt the fragile balance of the deep-sea environment, causing unforeseen consequences for the marine life that called it home. A decision was made. The discovery would remain a secret. For now, the team understood the gravity of their findings and the potential chaos it could unleash. They agreed that the world wasn't ready for such a revelation, and that the risks of disclosure far outweighed the benefits. The risks were too great. The potential for widespread panic, economic instability, and environmental disruption was too high. The team knew that they had to proceed with caution, balancing their desire for scientific discovery with their responsibility to protect the public and the environment. The world wasn't ready for the Megalodon. Not yet. The creature, a relic from a bygone era, represented a challenge to our understanding of the natural world. Its existence raised questions about the limits of human knowledge and the mysteries that still lay hidden in the depths of the ocean. Dr. Lin and her team, bound by a shared sense of responsibility and a touch of fear, agreed to keep their discovery under wraps. They knew that their work was far from over and that they had a duty to continue their research in secret, away from the prying eyes of the public and the media. They knew the importance of their findings, the potential to advance our understanding of marine biology and the history of life on Earth. But they also understood the potential chaos it could unleash, the fear and uncertainty that could grip the world if the truth were revealed. The weight of their secret was immense, a burden that each member of the team felt deeply. They were acutely aware of the responsibility they bore and the potential consequences of their actions. The pressure to keep the secret, to protect the world from the truth, was a constant presence in their lives. The weight of their secret was immense, a constant pressure that settled over the expedition like a shroud. The team members found themselves grappling with the ethical implications of their decision, questioning whether they were doing the right thing by keeping the discovery hidden. A constant pressure that settled over the expedition like a shroud. The atmosphere on the ship was tense, with each member of the team feeling the strain of their shared secret. They knew that they were walking a fine line, balancing their desire for discovery with their duty to protect the world from the potential consequences of their findings. But how do you keep a secret this big? How do you ensure that the truth remains hidden, that the world remains unaware of the creature lurking in the depths? The team knew that they had to be meticulous in their efforts, leaving no stone unturned in their quest to protect their secret. How do you erase the evidence of a creature that defied extinction? The team knew that they had to be thorough, covering their tracks and ensuring that no trace of their discovery remained. They had to be vigilant, constantly on guard against any potential leaks or breaches of security. The answer, they decided, lay in misinformation. They would fabricate data, plant misleading clues, and create a web of deception to throw any potential followers off the scent. They knew that they had to be convincing, creating a narrative that would withstand scrutiny and keep the truth hidden, and throw any potential followers off the scent. The team worked tirelessly, creating false leads and planting fake data to ensure that their secret remained safe. They knew that they had to be vigilant, constantly on guard against any potential threats to their mission. They would become guardians of a secret too big for the world to handle. The team made a pact, vowing to protect their discovery and keep it hidden from the world. They knew that their work was far from over and that they had a long road ahead of them. But they were united in their mission, bound by a shared sense of responsibility and a commitment to protect the world from the truth.